Hello and welcome people, this is Dark Forest Shadows here, and today I'm just going to run through my utility tool pouch equipment needs. In the previous video, hunting fishing kit, you come across the slingshot obviously. I just included a basic keychain ring to go between the two V's on the catapult slingshot to fire, so I'm able to fire arrows through it. It's not a whisker biscuit, it will do the job. Also included a couple of cable ties. I have more obviously in this pouch here. This outer pocket again, get the bloody things out, bearings, sin that. Right, pouch. Again, any suggestions? This is ongoing, always adapting and changing, looking into stuff. No order coming out now. Again, a small cable tie. This one, you can actually undo these ones. It's got a little press down mechanism, so you can reuse these without using a pin to unhook the other style. Again, I can't unless I tape this to the fishing kit, but this is the nut and bolt that holds the spoil to a makeshift rod. Again, I'll do that eventually. This here is tarp and tent repair. Now I only use a tent when I'm out with the missus and kids. Super glue. Many uses, I'm not going to go into the uses. This here's some wire that I use for the solar charging system. That's a ongoing project, as you know. Snare wire, general purpose cheese wire, always in use. You've seen that obviously. I've got to be very quick here because there's a lot to come out. This here is just a basic Stanley blade, and these are key tags with a key loop, but protects your hand from the blade. That's that. This is solely tarp repair material. I don't use the super glue for that. I use a more stronger adhesion. It's a Unibond Extreme, does the job. From the campfire there, thousands of burn holes in them. I'm looking into canvas eventually. Again, I got a little pencil. Any comments, suggestions, what I could include that I may have missed, I would appreciate. Again, there's another cable tie, a bigger one. A set of tweezers. These are generally floating around, especially for dogs with ticks or splinters or fine work as such. This here is a spoil of cotton. I'm not sure how this video is going to come out. Again, this is a little O-ring for the tent. The top for the super glue, I haven't pierced this. I like to keep them new. Fishing kit, it's in this. And again, I could, like I said, I could just tape that to it, but it'll look a bit tacky. But I can still make do with this kit, so I don't have to depend on that nut and bolt. Another hook from the tent there. This here is a bit of duct tape, hot glue. This is good for boot repairs, arrows or whatever. Uses are endless. Another little cable tie there. This here is a pour and store, folded up as small as possible, which fits in the kit. This is ideal for keeping stuff in if I'm working on something, if need be. And this here, just going to go through this here, down here. That's the pouch empty. And also there's some needles. Keep a couple of free needles for that spoiler cotton. Right, so moving on to this. Basically, this is a small little, I don't know what you could call it, a multi-purpose bit changer, an eccentric style, so to speak. It's just a rod, and this screws onto this. Don't know what the camera's going to be like. and this tightens up. So what I can do here, I have a chuck. This is a chuck, and this slots into the end of this. Poke that through and then you can tighten this. And it's more for fine detail. I mean, now's the time I'm out scouting to tap silver birch. And again, in here I have lots and lots of different attachments for this. Let's just start off quickly here. I have a metal hacksaw blade. I'm looking into getting top quality metal jigsaw blades. I have one here which is for wood. I'm looking at adapting this further, but again this will fit onto this chuck. It's only a basic handle, I guess you could call it, just to hold the blade in place and saw away. Nothing special, but it's just predominantly for I guess you could do a lot of woodwork. Here I've got a good sized drill bit. Again, you just keep screwing. I'm not going to carry on, but obviously you just keep screwing, drilling into whatever you're using. It's going to be predominantly wood. This here's a little gouger for woodwork. Again, I can attach this onto a handle, but again also I could lock this in place here as such. This is just something I'm working on. I have a small file. Again, I carry quite a few of these small files for knife sharpening as such. Punch with a ball on the end for heavy canvas, webbing work if need be. Again, a flathead. I did have a Leatherman wave. The puppy lost it. I blame the dog. So I'm looking at purchasing another one. Some very fine cable ties coming up here. And again, I've got some very fine drill bits. Whether the uses are needed or not, I don't know. It's just generally what I use with the equipment side of things and just around the house and stuff. Pop this open. Let's bring this out. I'm not going to dismantle it as such, but in here I got, like I said, in the keychain I have a little hexy adapter thing to undo the nuts on that. That's just a little flathead. Mount a camera there. Yeah, and some O-rings for my water filter. Some small screws, just general small drill bits. Again, these will all go into the chuck. That's a different adapter, that's for a finer one. So here's an example. I have a completely different chuck here. And again, that would hold that in place. Obviously tighten that up and then put that into the handle like so. But yeah, it's just a general bunch of crap, I guess, but most of the stuff is used and it's just a different approach. I'm not looking at making the pouch any bigger because it will just end up into a portable toolbox, so I'm going to steer clear of that. But yeah, I'm going to leave you to it. Thanks for watching, catch you later.